Mm-hmm. Come on now. Oh, man. Man, this tea is amazing. Hey, babe. I hope you're drinking enough water, getting enough rest, and doing your best to let shit go, both figuratively and literally. I haven't done a video diary in a while. It's been a little bit. It's May Day, the first day. I mean, I've got to turn my calendar over, man. April was like one for the books, and I had a very great weekend. I went to like a free market on Saturday. So I've been cleaning up my dressers and everything, and I got a bunch of stuff that I just don't intend to use anymore, and I was trying to give it away on the Buy Nothing site or what have you, and a couple people didn't show up, so I just boxed up the stuff that I had to give away, and I took it up there, and I found these nice green satin sheets. I mean, a full set, 4 pillowcases, flat sheet, fitted sheet, and everything. Like, so I've been sleeping in luxury. Of course, I washed them, blessed them. I blessed and sprayed down my whole bed, so like it's a whole new bed, and it's really nice. So I appreciate that. I wanted to show you some of the other things that I found, and I don't know exactly what I want to show you first. Okay, the face thing, because it's getting what am I looking for? And then I got a package. I just got a package. This was hand delivered to me at Eclectic by Nature by a wonderful woman by the name of Drea, and I will put the link to some of her products in here, but I'm going to show you this in a minute. Well, this is one of her products right here, and it's an oil. She makes this amazing oil for like eczema and psoriasis, and my twin sister and my daughter both have eczema, so when I get a chance to see them this month, I'll have a few gifts for them, and hopefully that they can use. But I found this. This is a jade roller. I've seen them around, and I honestly had to like look up what you do with them. But you wash your face. My face is clean. I washed it before I did the video, and I'm gonna put some moisturizer on your face, and that's something that I tend not to do, but the key is to get your face good and moist. Well, yeah, put the moisturizer on, and then you take this and rub your hair. And I stored this in the freezer so it will be nice and cold, because I saw someone questioning like a hack of like putting ice on your face in the morning. Really, it's just, yeah, that feels so good. And what this does is it helps reduce puffiness and promote elasticity in the skin. I do not know if I'm doing this correct, but it feels good like this, so I'm just going to keep doing it. I've been experiencing some sinus issues, so this cooling on my face with my sinuses feels really good. So good. Just rub it on down. Get it on down the throat. So good. So good. This was kind of part of the universe's way to remind me to wash my face. Because I hadn't been, but because my landlord turns off the hot water when it's not in use, so Whereas I can turn it on by doing a little thrifty yoga, getting down on the floor and relighting the water heater. Yeah. I am spoiled by modern conveniences. And sometimes I choose not to inconvenience myself and get on the floor. But because I am resilient, I know how to heat up water. I boil some water to make my tea, then I use it to wash my face. And my other bits, I'm doing that more regularly. I got a story about that. I don't care. I don't know. So good. And now I have rubbed this thing until it is no longer cold. Face feels good. Yeah, it's still good and shiny, which is fine. See, allow the I probably could have used the other end for these things, but I honestly like the symmetry of being able to use both hands and massage my face. Good. Good? I think so. I think I need my eyebrows done. So good. So good, man. This oil smells so good. Drea is amazing. She is. So let me get my elbows, you know what I'm saying, though. I want to make sure I don't have the crusty elbows today. Getting ready to go do. It's gonna be nice today. It's gonna be chillier, so I need to grab my extra jacket for the walk. But heading out to the park to do another inner child healing circle. Those are I've been doing those for the past couple of weeks. They're fun. A little bit emotional. Like helping people kind of like face their emotions from a child perspective is very rewarding work. And to see somebody like light up when they realize that they're free, like, it's amazing. And I'm grateful that I get to be a part of people's path in that way. So okay, she said she labeled them this time because I am an intuitive consultant as well as professional cuddler. I have been doing readings since 2018, but I started doing readings in Texas in 2018, and I started doing readings here in North Carolina the end of 2022, and have been doing it like full time since the end of 2022. It's now May 1st, 2023, and I'm pleased I have my rent on time. And I have food to eat, I have clothes on my back, and shoes, and yeah, I'm very blessed in that I have been using my resources and connections as best I can to continue to survive as we move towards thriving. I started doing like masterminds a couple of weeks ago, and those have been very helpful in kind of giving me some like focus and direction while I continue on my taking inspired action. Drea is a woman that sat with me for a reading, and we like connected right away, and I thought that was really dope. So yeah, she's a small business owner, and I definitely want to promote that. I'm going to make sure that she gets me her information so that you can get some of these yourself. This is I'll call it an aura spray. She was like, when you do your readings, to clear the residual energy. And I was like, okay, I didn't say, well, I make my own, but I'm interested to. I'm gonna try this when I do. Somebody said, I like the way that it smells. It's blue. It's blue. Shake these blues, boo. Don't see red. Nice. I like the way that it smells. I'm still having some sinus issues, so my sniffer is slightly not quite as sniffed as it has been in the past, but it's getting better. I feel my sinuses draining. So I'm going to be getting some more fresh air, sunshine, and clean eating today. I'm going to be eating mostly fruits and vegetables. Oh, it's grounding soaps, black soap. Oh man. Oh yeah, honey. Watch out. There it is. Okay. Okay, this is the grounding soap right here. So yeah. So I have 3 different kinds of soaps here. Ooh, this is money soap. I will be washing my hands with that. And then, okay, this is another grounding. Okay. Ooh. She makes this money oil that, oh man, it smells so good. I've only been using it a little while, and it works to me because, like, yeah, so it has this little hanger thing on the bag, so I like little bags. I do. And this little sachet, and this also while I'm ready to go to wash my bits and clear the aura and whatnot. So yeah, and I wanted to show you kind of an example of like food insecurity is one a cause that is close to me or what have you. I don't know, as long as I know that I'm like what my next food is going to be, it tends to help me stave off anxiety. The food tends to be like one of the things that I turn to for addictive behavior and overindulgence. So I just have to be aware of that. Keep healthy snacks like on hand. For the most part, the food that I have here needs to be prepared in some way, and the only time I get something that is like packaged is when I get it from like the food pantry. So I do a lot of cooking, and I appreciate that because that gives me an opportunity to honor the memory of my late sister as I'm intentionally going through the grieving process and honoring and remembering her and my other ancestors that I had not taken like intentional time to grieve. And it's getting better. Like I've found that being intentional about the grieving process makes it a lot less stressful than like avoiding it. So I had a very interesting week this week. Did an inner child healing session last week on Monday. There were 5 people that attended. Thank you so much for everyone that did. I enjoyed listening to you and hopefully triggering your inner child a little bit as we walked around and kind of shared our stories. And Drea was such an amazing co-host. I appreciate that she asked some like thought-provoking questions. I think a lot of what I do is encouraging people to like look forward and have hope for the future. because it would get to a point in our life where it seems like things are going well, and they are, but we just don't quite have like an answer for like, okay, what's next? What's next? So as we do that, what's next is coming up. We're continuing to do the inner child healing sessions. I'm still doing a phone and video sessions as well. And yeah, where's my? I'm cleaning out my bag because I wanted to show you something. This is a little handheld, small size book that I can use to take notes in or to draw in, which is really great because I wanted something a little bit smaller. And I do need to make sure to journal today, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. And there we go. And 3, 6, 8, and I have I'm gonna show you one of these. I'm working on kind of designing an oracle card, and these are kind of my first drafts of them or what have you. So this one says, I forgive myself for the judgments from the past. I am green like growing grass. What is done is done. I am one with joy, peace, love, and abundance. I am worthy of love and appreciation. I love myself in the ways that I deserve to be loved. I love the person that I am when I am happy and free. So this is probably like 5 cards in one. But just putting ideas down. And I really like the art on this one. I have been looking at a couple of different artists and like the way that they do their pen work, and I've been inspired. Let's see, is there anything on these? No. So I got, where is if you ever sit with me for a reading and you happen to watch one of these videos and I told you, okay, there's some action that I need you to take so that I can help you, I need you to take that action. So if you're supposed to send me some information, please do that, because I will share it like on my social media. I don't have that big a following on YouTube, but it's growing on TikTok as well as Instagram. So come on, let me do what I can to help you. The overall message of late is to, yes, love yourself the way that you want to be loved. Love on yourself in the way that you want your ideal relationship to love on you, so that when it comes along, it'll be familiar to you. It won't be strange, because you'll be accustomed to giving yourself that love. So it'll be in addition to and not the source of. I have found in quite a few of my conversations that people tend to look for validation in, from, and through their relationships, but then when the relationship is over or ends or the person dies or something, then they feel lost because they connected a great deal of their individual self-value to that other person, when indeed the other person is there to remind them of the abundance of the universe and how loved they are. The love does need to come from within, because you are beyond comparison, my love. And it's also just, have more fun. If life seems lifey, then you need to take a time to do something fun. And if you can't think of something fun to do, then that's your assignment, boo. I want to know what fun thing that you did. Some suggestions that I have offered is, going for a walk, putting on a song that you like and dance around like a sugared up kid. Volunteer with a cause that is important to you. I found a community garden when I went to the really free market. So on Tuesdays, they have like community night or what have you, where people go and tend the garden. So I'm looking forward to doing that because that'll be outside. I'll be able to work with some soil a bit, and as I'm learning there, I can bring that back here. And my neighbor next door has some garden beds that get like full sun. So I need to reach out to her and see if she's got the tools. Otherwise, I'm gonna take a shovel over there and start turning up the soil a bit as I get ready to put some seeds in it. I got some, they're in the living room. I got some marigold seeds and like some some green leafies to plant over there. The marigolds act as like a natural bug repellent, and I had forgotten. I'm so grateful that the woman reminded me that that is one way that people used to repel pests, is by using cooperative plants. So like, yeah, and I think that that is super awesome. So that's one project kind of in the work, cooperative project no less, because I am using the resources that I obtained from elsewhere. My girlfriend Deb, hey babe, in Fayetteville, Tennessee, was kind enough to give me some cilantro, which doesn't necessarily like heat, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to plant that. That might be an inside plant thing, I don't know. And then some okra, which I love and appreciate because it helps manage diabetes, and but you gotta get them things to grow. And I got a nice big like bag of seeds or what have you, so I'm going to be putting those in the ground sometime soon, since it's May, and that plot of land should be nice and moist from the rain the past couple of days. So it's like I may ask I have an uncle that's a gardener, master gardener, about that. But when I try to do things kind of like in a novice way, it's so funny because I'd much rather him just regard me as one of like the kindergartners or first grades that he talks to about gardening or what have you. Just keep it simple. Like, what matters most is the growth. So I think he has recommended some fertilizers and whatnot to me, and I tend to just use food scraps. There's a spot in the back of the yard where George puts the grass clippings when he does the grass, but he has not done the grass in a year. And so the backyard is this lovely little forest with leaves on the ground, and I get to see the squirrels kind of rummage through it, so I like it. I appreciate it for what it is, and that gets some good sun so I can sit out there and get some fresh air. George is like a chain smoker, and I quit smoking a couple of months ago. So as I work to kind of clear my lungs and improve my physical health, it is now I have a better understanding, I guess, for how people feel who don't smoke, who live in a smoking environment. And yeah, I feel like it is starting to impact my physical health, hence the reason the universe has lined up people for me to help, so that I can start getting outside and walking more, as I'm walking with other people and like listening to them, getting downloads and delivering messages of encouragement. I'll be getting my physical body more in shape, and reminding myself to continue to adhere to my spiritual practices. I really find that when I am more adherent, making sure that I get up and meditate, I write in my journal, and stay in a state of, or look for the state of gratitude and appreciation, my days go better. even when things kind of go awry, I can cry. I can cry and not feel embarrassed about crying. I had the honor of having an update reading. Someone that I sat with a few months back came in to see me and to update me on the progress that they're going through, whatever. When I sat with them for a reading, she reminded me of it, and I remember it very vividly because I think she was concerned about her pregnancy, and it came through that this was not the time for that baby to come. So I cried. She didn't. And she was like, you cried. And I was like, yeah, because I love babies, and it's okay. So she is okay. She is moving forward. She is growing and learning and adventuring and going out into the world, and I'm so very proud of her. So I'm going to close this one out because we're getting close to 30 minutes, and I do want to thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your messages of encouragement. I sincerely appreciate your kind and generous donations that go a long way to help me continue to do the work that I'm doing for the kingdom. Still doing mental health outreach with both adult and juvenile detention facilities, and about to send out some magic mail, honestly. So that's what one of my acquaintances calls it, but I have some coloring pages that I'm sending out with little notes of encouragement. That's something that I used to do with my candy, with my home-based bakery when I lived in North Carolina in the mid 2014. I was in Four Oaks. So that is something that is still going on, the surprise coloring page sale, because sometimes I'll sit and make these lovely coloring pages. Here's some more examples of art. I did this one yesterday. I'm very pleased with how this came out. This one too, for that matter. I've just been playing with some different executions. This is one of the ways that I journal when I do readings. And so if this reminds you of anything and you see this, let me know. This is one of my initiatives, Thrifty Minded, which is truly based on resiliency. And this is an old journal page. I've been doing this for a long time, y'all. And this is a coloring page that I made for a family reunion. They didn't use it, but I still keep it in here because I thought that was really great. JAGR, John Andrew Grantham Retreat. And here's some other ones. Do. Let's see. And these I like to use as inspiration pieces. Sometimes I'll look at some of the different ways that I connected circles together, and most of these big journal ones I was trying to do something else, maybe made a mistake and just ended up kind of going with it or what have you. This is a prayer. So this is an example of what I call a blank. So it has a word in English and Spanish, and as you're kind of doodling in the spaces or coloring those spaces in, here is an example of what the meditation looks like. This is my meditation on safety. Yeah, on safety. So, and then this is one that was inspired by my son's other mom. She gave me the base image, and I kind of fiddled it out or what have you. Here's another one. And got pantry challenge, how to make flour tortillas, recipes. Here's another journal entry from back in 2017. Indoor gardening, homestead learning, feeding goats, chickens, rabbits, turkeys, ducks, and guineas. Ooh. And here's a colored piece. This one here has some, like, it didn't quite meet for a point like here, so I ended up just taking it and making this piece with it. It turned out very well. I'm pleased with it. So this is one of the inspiration pieces, and this is an older piece. It's not even dated, but I got the little seeds in there. So yeah, Thrifty Minded, I showed you that already. Thrifty Life. Here we go. Thrifty Life. What's Thrifty Life, Coley? Love thy neighbor. Trust, repair, recycle, remix, love. Moderation in daily life allows for periodic excess. Share from the abundance of what you have. Rise. Be prepared. Thrifty Fitness, Thrifty Food, Thrifty Fashion, Mom and Shaman, NC Shaman. Clean up, pick up, put away. Do a little every day. Don't get mad, just get to it. Learning is never ending. Crawl, walk, run, organize resources. So, and then here is another blank. Whatever could this look like? Oh, I don't have the colored out. And then this is a journal entry from doing readings. This is one day. Cast the burden on Christ within, and I go free to be happy in fearless faith. Gratitude for health and freedom. This is a meditation for 11/23. So yeah, I'll be doing it. And then here's another one for April 9th. Hope you could see that. And then here is one. Is it dated? Sometimes I forget to date these. But yeah, give, forgive, receive, and let go. Boogie woogie rag, great big bundle of joy. Chattanooga shoe shine boy. I forgive myself. I release the past to create the miracles and blessings in my life. I am worthy of love. I am lovable. I am patient. Invest in your wellness. So, and then here is this is like the initial doodle or whatever when I first started saying, oh well, let me combine doing my readings with my art so that I can have something, that's produced out of it. Here's another art piece. So I will just pick like a different blank, and I'm going to eventually kind of settle on one, because I have a couple that I scanned into the computer and I printed them out, and they printed out like a bit bigger than the actual scan. So that's interesting to know, but I have to work with that to get it formatted for the coloring book that I'm working on. So that's all that I have to share today, and I need to finish my tea. I got sidetracked showing off my art. Thank you. This is my ginger tea. Ooh, and I came across the most amazing food pantry find last week. Turmeric. Fresh turmeric. So I will be working with that and most likely creating the turmeric, ginger, and black pepper with lime shot for this week. So stay tuned for that video. Once I get the things together to do that, I will definitely share that with you. I have to determine whether or not I need to like boil the turmeric or just soaking it will be enough. So I got a little bit of research to do. Feel free to give me a comment down below if there's any questions you have or want to know some homeopathic or natural ways to help yourself or heal yourself. I'm dealing a lot with like anti-inflammatories and decongestants right now because I've got a lot going on up here because of the smoke in the environment. So doing a great deal of ginger, which is good for my gut health. I have been having some pretty healthy poops and I'm pleased with that. Like, you know, when you poop the next day and you pooped out the stuff that you had the night before, that your system is running okay, but that just means that there's stuff in these guts that I gotta get out of here that's just sitting around. So like, yeah, I will be moving more, and when I go for walks I like to be present in the moment and not necessarily like have my phone. So I'll be coming in to talk to you about that. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Thank you for spending this time with me. My name is Nicole. My friends call me Coley. I'm the mom and shaman. I do so greatly appreciate you. As you go through your walk today, remember that you're beautiful, you're sexy, you're amazing, and your butt looks nice. Have a great day. I love you.